Truckers are struggling with a parking shortage. In Pittsburgh, the city is fighting a lawsuit concerning the Fern Hollow Bridge. A roller coaster was stopped mid-ride. Lastly, it's one shell of a goal. I'm Claudia Dimuro, and you're listening to Today in PA. Truck drivers in Pennsylvania are facing a parking shortage, reports Fox 43. And it's forcing them onto highway shoulders, ramps, and other similarly unsafe areas, creating dangerous conditions for both them and other drivers. The York County Economic Alliance, in a recent point-in-time survey, found 411 parking spots available in the area against 445 total truckers who need parking in a single night. Pennsylvania Motor Truck Association Chairman Tom Jacques explained, quote, "With many more drivers on the road and more trucks on the road, our infrastructure has not kept up. The association is turning to state and federal lawmakers for solutions." It was something like a year ago when Pittsburgh officials said they wanted to settle litigation by the victims of the 2022 Fern Hollow Bridge collapse, which injured several people, for the maximum $500,000 allowed by law, reports the Tribune Review. The victims and their attorneys object to the amount, which would be divided among them based on the severity of their injuries, in January. It came out about a month later that lawyers representing the victims were angered that the city asked the judge to use some of the settlement money to defray its legal expenses, which one lawyer points out doesn't make sense since the city is being represented by its own solicitor's office, whose employees have a fixed salary. The city is now seeking approval to spend up to $140,000 on an engineering consultant as it fights the lawsuit, which still remains pending as of the recording of this episode. The Comet, Hershey Park's oldest roller coaster, was stopped mid-ride on Sunday, states PennLive. And park officials later explained that, quote, "there were no mechanical or operational issues whatsoever. Rather, the stoppage was caused by a guest disturbance on the ride's platform. The nature of this disturbance is still unknown." This marks the third major incident at the park this year, the most recent involving a child walking along the monorail. The boy, by the way, was safely rescued. Time might be your average 24-year-old living in Center City in Philadelphia if it wasn't for one thing, says the Philadelphia Inquirer. That he's actually the Hippie Meathead, a viral social media phenomenon that has but one goal: to eat 1,000 oysters in one sitting. Why? Because to him it highlights the nutritional benefits of oysters to the people. So in order to spread the word, he blends oysters, then knocks them back via funnel. So far, he's only been able to consume 512. Commented Ty's father, quote, "I'm so proud of him. It's every father's dream to see his son eat an obscene amount of oysters." That wraps up today's episode. For more news, visit PennLive.com, and please remember to leave this podcast a rating and an honest review as well. Thanks in advance, and of course, thanks for listening. I'm Claudia Dimuro, and we'll get together tomorrow for some more Today in PA.